Continuation from my last video discussing how this multiple perpetrator stalker network and surveillance abuses Ponzi, algorithm, or conversational circuit is actually laundering real-world 5th, 6th, and 7th generational warfare. These are affiliates, or you can call them operatives. When they talk about practitioners, those are actually operatives. And they're not doing witchcraft, they're engaged in hacking, surveillance abuses, and stalking, or trying to cognitively and psychologically decompose people Stasi style. They're engaged in Zersitzung. That is their witchcraft. That is their roots. And then they exploit, syndicate, and commercialize the identities that they target. They monetize those people, their identities, their life, their aesthetic, their personality, everything about them gets commercialized and monetized, and the target themselves are left out of the profit. And then they are destabilized so that they don't have the ability to go after these people for restitution or damages or collateral. So what I wanted to state is that when this multiple perpetrator stalker affiliate or any of the other ones state that somebody lied so that you could be targeted, it doesn't really even matter, because we do, we do have a legal system, right? We have a legal system. So if somebody thought that someone committed a crime, there is an actual just system and process for you to follow. What these people engage in is extrajudicial. Their targets are never informed. They're never made aware that there's a problem. They're never given the ability to seek due process. They're never told of anything. They're just railroaded. And then on top of that, they're blacklisted. So they can't even go get help about a situation that they were brute forced into via an attempted entrapment. And this is because these people are running around, engaging in 5th generation warfare and malfeasance. You would never be able to just accuse somebody of something and then strip them of their human and civil rights and take away due process. And it's crazy that these criminals and terrorists are abusing the intelligence community and the counter-terrorism resources so that they, as criminals and terrorists, can go accuse innocent people and, according to their logic and belief system, transfer their karma. Every last one of these people is catching a charge, is going to prison, and is going to have to pay out a lot of money. These people have made their criminal activity so obvious that if the officials ignore it, it's just open corruption at that point. I mean, there's already corruption, but then they're going to do it openly. And I really don't think it's a good time to be doing that, since you've pretty much already engaged in mass amounts of corruption and you haven't brought justice to other people that have been trafficked and targeted by this same exact network. You can't let this criminal network just sit there and fester, targeting innocent people. You cannot give criminals and terrorists leniency because they're a part of psychological operations or black ops, when they're literally going around the world and being a menace to society and thinking that it's funny that people are allowing them to do this. They think that they will never face consequences, and they're willing to go so far as murdering people. And they have murdered people.